legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Come on. Hey.
Second and 10 at the Bengals 32-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Moon to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On first down, it's Moon. Complete right side to Hyatt. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
They're going to keep it on the ground. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
My bad on the 2-point conversions team.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Moon. That's complete to Sharp. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Trap 60. 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Moon. He's got his target. That's complete. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, Moon. That one finds Hyatt. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. Seven Pirates. Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos. 18 Ravens.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, here's Moon. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Let's go now.
They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And now they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now a give. It's Jackson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson is in for a touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just sent those calls for this possession instead.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go play action with Griffin, rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Pushing his way through. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted.
Ready, set.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Caught by Mayer. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
19 Lions.
Now it's Griffin. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Griffin. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Madonna's ass up all day, coach.
As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carson.
My favorite quarterback was Peyton Manning.
Up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Cover 4, please. Cover 4, please.
Timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Prevent.
Okay, break. Back to 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
A final shot before break. Moon. That's downfield into the hands of Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On the ball, on the ball.
Now a first down throw, Moon. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
77 look. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on second down, Moon. Got a man right side, it's Sharp. Fights through him, now a crease. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Curse in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring, because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Now Griffin. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Griffin. That's complete to Tony. And they'll get this.
Run that streak is wide open for the first down, bro.
Winding up short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over.
That dumb ass just ran around, right? You fucking this, bro.
And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Forced out to his left. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On second down, this is Jackson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively that has the same pace on that play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Hyatt goes in motion left.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
On 4th down, Moon. That is caught. They'll get this.
Bro, Red, come on. You go out to the flat. Why don't you take the flat? What the fuck are you doing?
Defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16.
You got a PC, bro. Come on. I know you got a fucking brain.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Take the flat away, bro. They didn't play the fucking D flat.
They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Now Moon. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1 quarter remains here.
Dude ain't blitzed one time, bro. We just sit back and concede defeat to this motherfucker.
On EA Sports.
Visitors 19.
So here's a 1st and 10
Don't worry
now
about
down
the check.
inside
Don't worry
the
about
20.
it. I would have been clapped these niggas.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
About to put it on the ground.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Maybe.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter.
They putting that shit on the ground, or it's going
The pitcher
outside.
may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On design run for their wideout. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jerry Rice, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie him. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I mean, eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kadarius Toney, 56 yards. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Ain't nobody better than me, coach. Hey, Red, if you don't know how to play the flag, get the fuck off the flag so we can win the game. Let me play the fucking cornerback outside.
All tied, 4th quarter.
You don't know what you're doing. Get on the fucking linebacker inside.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
You want to lose? Keep your ass outside on the motherfucking cornerback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season.
They audible to a pass.
Coming up right now here, first
Or they
and
flick
10.
you, either one.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson.
Telling you, I know what the fuck they running. Let's get this shit done. Listen to me.
Back to the 13. The tackle for loss goes to Bruce Smith.
I ain't gonna talk to you like your friend. I'm gonna talk to you like your coach. Get y'all head in the fucking game right now.
His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block.
It's probably gonna live.
You can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Moon. He connects with Hyatt.
Fuck it, you don't want to get out this motherfucker. I'm gonna just walk down from the outside with the corner and risk it all. Man, how about that? Show you how to fucking do this shit.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger.
Now Moon. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Yeah, I got beat because I'm risking it all. Fuck it.
Almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W.
They about to kick the field goal.
All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Alert.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Pardon me, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he went nowhere. They went backwards, back to the 33. timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to advance to the divisional round. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. And a disappointing way to close out.
Weak ass defense.